All right, what's up? So I've had someone comment that I need to react to Paralyzed, Infectious, and Erase by Imminence, right? So that's what we're doing. Paralyzed is first, and then Infectious. Okay. Let's just start. Let's just start. Um, Speedy drums. This would go hard live. This would go hard live. Holy cow. I kind of want to see Imminence live. Should I look around for a freaking event, a show that they're playing? Probably should. Okay, this is dope. That gave me Architects vibes, especially during the bleh. Um, it's making me think of who the heck was it making me think of? Currents. Just because of the like thick sound, it's making me think of like Crown the Empire. Like, um, this is really cool. This is really cool. I love the metalcore riffs. I love the metalcore riffs so much. This type of metalcore is like my favorite kind of metalcore. It might be my favorite type of metal music, period. So, bro, he's jamming. Leave him alone. He was just giving us some dope riffs, bro. Leave us alone, dude. What are they doing? This is crazy. Okay, this has been interesting. I'm gonna do some like research on like how these three songs connected. That first song musically was really sick. It was very heavy. It's very, very, very much my alley. Very much up my alley as far as like what I'm interested in metal wise. Um, this was sick. I'm starting to really like Imminence quite a bit. Um, okay, we're gonna listen to Infectious also. So I think I've listened to this. I might have. Is this the one that I reacted to? Let's see. Okay, I did listen to Infectious, but I'm still gonna listen to it now just to get the story arc picture cohesively in this reaction video. So let's listen to this again. I'm pretty sure I enjoyed this quite a bit. So okay, so they were being kidnapped. Now they are kidnapped. Now they're being held hostage. Okay. Okay, so that obviously that kind of like violin sounding interlude there was for the storyline. It connected, it showed like the previous video and like connecting it to this video now. So that was just the interlude. I'm assuming if you were to listen on Spotify, this would be the actual intro here. So it looks like himself. It looks like he kidnapped himself. He wasn't doing much singing in that first song, but now it's a completely different vibe. So that keeps the music arc interesting. Tell me, where's the confidence in this right? Came to the conclusion that love is an illusion. We tiptoe around and I keep shutting my mouth, but silence is the mix that's gonna burn us down. The fear inside won't let me go until my heart lets me move on. Until my heart lets me move. There's truth in the lies, like I predicted. Devil in disguise, these thoughts are infectious. It's all in my mind, but I can't seem to find a way out of the darkness and just leave it all behind. Came to the conclusion that love is an illusion. We tiptoe around and I keep shutting my mouth. Okay, more interlude. More story interlude. So they were captured by themselves, injected with a liquid by themselves.
Happiness can fun, even in the darkest of times. Where he remembers, eternal light.
Sounded like it said, like, for anyone who remembers, we can't rely on them or something. I don't know if that's accurate. This is sick so far. All right, so we got one more. Erase. I don't know if my friend showed me this or not. He might, he might have, but he might not have. Let me just get these lyrics to, like, put them together to kind of get, like, turn the light on. I wonder. Why is that important?
It washes over me, grabs a hold of me. It digs in deep, and I can hardly breathe. The waves are crashing in, the tide has come to pull me back in. It's like the weight of it all, it comes from the chain that I can't seem to break, and I can't seem to face what I cannot escape. Erase, erase it all. Tear down the walls. Someone tell me how to chase the dark. Erase these thoughts. It burns my heart. Erase, erase it all. The flood is coming in, and I don't know how long before I give in. Let the current take me. The weight of it all, it comes from the chain that I can't seem to break, and I can't.
This is sick musically so far. I really like the sound of this. I think if I discovered Imminence when I was, like, in high school, and they were, like, one of the first bands that I discovered, I probably would have been, like, super into them. But the video starts to make me wonder if this is part of that storyline. It seems like it might not be, just based off of how well the first two matched up, and then this one sort of seems like it's not matching up in the same way. Like, it doesn't share the same exact aesthetic or something like that. But I'm still curious if it is. If it's not, that's fine. But, like, let's just continue to see if there's more, if there's a reason why they would connect.
The weight of it all, it comes from the chain that I can't seem to break, and I can't seem to face what I cannot escape. Erase, erase it all. Tear down the walls. Someone tell me how to chase the dark. Erase these thoughts.
That like chugging, that's sick.
Turn the light on. Turn the light on. Turn the light on. Taught me how to chase the dark. Erase these thoughts. It burns my heart. Erase, erase it.
Sick. Well, that was Erase. That's interesting. I plugged it into Claude just because I wanted to put it together a little bit more easily for this reaction video. But so it says the videos may drift, but the lyrics complete the arc cleanly. Here's my read of the trilogy. Song 1 is the capture. Darkness invades from the outside. He's conscious but paralyzed, begging for a glimpse of paradise. Song 2 is the reveal. The captors unmask as themselves. The darkness is injected inward, and the cage is his own fear and inability to let go. Song 3 is the turning point, and it's the first song where he fights back. It says, notice the language shift. Songs 1 and 2 are passive, creeping in, haunting, won't let me go. Song 3 still opens passive. It washes over me, the flood nearly giving in to the current. But the chorus is all imperatives. Erase, tear down the walls, chase the dark, turn the light on. He's no longer describing the darkness. He's issuing commands against it. The chain I can't seem to break is Song 2's cage restated, but now he names the real problem. I can't seem to face what I cannot escape. The way out isn't escape, it's confrontation. Okay. The mutant soldier imagery fits the ending song 2 foreshadowing the injection they became the dark figures, but the lyrics undercut that visual. The song ends repeating turn the light on, which answers Song 1's plea. He asked to be told about paradise. Now he's asking how to reach it, which is progress. The consensus, it's a 3-act depression narrative. Act 1, the darkness takes you. Act 2, you realize the darkness is you. Act 3, you're transformed by it. The transformation cuts both ways, and the trilogy ends on the choice rather than the resolution. It never shows the light actually coming on. That's deliberate. The story ends where recovery begins, with the decision to fight, not the victory. The mutant visuals say, we became it. The lyrics say, and even so, we're reaching for the switch. Both can be true. That's what living with it looks like. So that's really cool. Yeah, this is really cool. They seem like they have this like darker element to them, obviously. Which I think is cool, because a lot of the stuff that I used to listen to have like this really dark element in the music and everything. But this was sweet. I think the heaviness that they have musically is definitely up my alley. I would put them alongside bands like Currents or like Architects or something. They're not as heavy as those two, but they still share a lot of the same kind of like riffage, you know what I mean? Like those rhythms and things, those patterns. Um, but yeah, I like this. I like this a lot. I remember when I was younger, I got a lot more depressed than I ever do now. Now it's just like literally facing challenges for myself. Like I'm just facing challenges constantly rather than getting consumed by them. Um, and yeah, when I was younger, I would be consumed by life's challenges a lot more easily than I am now. Nowadays, I have things in my life that I believe in, like I have faith in God. I have discipline, like I train MMA, and I have entrepreneurship, which gives me something to build and create. It gives me like a pursuit, an endeavor, building an online business. So I think that like that level of purpose and that light is really the answer to a message like this or an experience like this, like depression. Um, but yeah, so this has been really cool. I have enjoyed this a lot. Thanks for suggesting to listen to these songs, by the way. It looks like Carl, Carl, Carl. Um, but yeah, this is cool. I like Imminence. I like Imminence. I would definitely listen to more Imminence. This looks like something really cool. This was 4 weeks ago, so this was about a month ago only. And it has about a million views on it. So they're still kind of like popping. They really are. And that's awesome. I would love to check out more Imminence. Um, so yeah, now they're on my radar, and I understand who they are a bit better now with this story arc and what they kind of like what they're about. So with this story arc with these three songs, so this was really cool. Um, if there's any other bands like this, definitely suggest them, recommend them to me. I appreciate the recommendations so far. Yeah, alternative metalcore band. That's cool. That's cool. I would consider them honestly just like a normal metalcore band with like that violin aspect or like the orchestral strings aspect. Um, but I can see how people would call them an alternative metalcore band too, obviously. But yeah, no, this was sweet. This was sweet. I like the aesthetic. I like the sound a lot. Yeah, I appreciate the recommendations. Like and subscribe. Recommend more, please. From Sweden with love. Cool. Yeah, they seem like they'd be Swedish. That's not me trying to like say anything, but like this style of music seems like it would come from like Swedish people. 8 months ago, Hellfest open air. Dude, I watched I think it was Bring Me the Horizon. I watched like most of the live video for Bring Me the Horizon's live performance at 2026 Hellfest, and that was sick. They're pretty demonic. It's kind of funny. Um, Nowadays they really play on like the demonic stuff, which is interesting. Um, you know. But anyway, all right. That was it. See ya.